next project that we're going to make is a radio controlled boat, which I think I mentioned in the last video. Now, this is a own construction and drawing and design. I don't know if you can see on the drawing, this is the side view of the boat and this is a plan view, and these are strips of wood which is going to make the backbone of the actual keel of the boat. I've been waiting for the propeller shaft to come through, which has come through now, so we can start assembling the keel. And we've got the bulkhead frames all set to be mounted on the keel, and hopefully it will look something like this when it's finished. So a little bit of cutting to do and gluing to get the keel backbone sorted out. So as far as we're going to get today. Leading on from the last video, as you can see, I've got quite a way. Managed to get the backbone of the boat all stuck together and all the bulkhead fitted and glued, and strengthening pieces along the side. It's all glued together now. Top shaft a little bit shorter than I did require, but I think that will do. I've got to put the rudder in through there, but that's all glued in. And I managed to put the side skins on, which is balsa wood. Just got to finish the front and then put the balsa on the back bit, from the back to the front. Probably finish here and put a separate bit round this funny old shaped bit here, and put another piece on here. The motor will fit around about here, the servo for the rudder about here, and the battery box in the middle, hopefully. So the next step is to see if we can put the panel along here. The sides and the bottom panel are 8th balsa wood. This main piece here is just ordinary softwood, pine, and all the strengthening bits, the bulkheads, are all made out of basswood, which is a small 8th plywood. It's quite light and quite strong. So see how we go with that. As you can see, we've got a bit further on with the boat. The hull has now got the balsa wood all the way along both sides and the bottom. There are some imperfections at the front, as you can see. We've got some filler on there. We've been sanding it down, making it all smooth. We've got a centre piece of wood along the propeller. We've got the what they call the transom, is it not, to be glued on the back here, and then we'll put some sealer on the wood on the outside all the way along. It's been sanded down, it's quite smooth, but as you can see, it's got sealer, all the glue all the way around all the segments, and so after we get all the sealer in and that's set, we will paint the inside. The motor will fit around about here with a shaft going and a universal joint going through to the actual propeller shaft. And then we may well start to paint the outsides of the hull. And hopefully we'll make it look something like this, an RAF crash tender with the red at the bottom of the hull, and I think it's sort of dark, very dark grey towards black further up from the water line to the top. So we'll see how we get on with that. We've got plenty of basswood, which is this ply, which is very light and quite strong actually. So we'll put some of the decking round and then start constructing where things got to go. The battery, we want to try to make it so it floats fairly well in the water, so we've got to work out where the weight distribution is going to go, but it's all coming on fairly well. So see how we get on. Back to the radio controlled boat. From last time we have we put the back of the boat on. We've put the sealer onto the hull and painted it with some undercoat for the moment. We've been working on the inside of the boat, working out where the motor is going to go. We've got a universal joint between the motor and the drive shaft, the propeller shaft, just in case there's any, in case it doesn't line up so well. We've got the rudder. It's going to come up through here. We'll be working out where the servo is going to go to make the rudder move. Got electronic control unit there. I think the battery is probably going to go there. We've got the mounting points for the servo and the battery going to be glued in a later date. Worked out which way the electric motor is going to go. We've painted the inside of the boat here, and that's hopefully it's fairly sealed. Don't roughly know where the balance of the boat is. Battery is quite heavy, but so we're going to put some paint in the back of the boat now. We've put sealer on the inside everywhere. One thing I have purchased just recently is this small mini wood saw. It's got quite a lot, well, a hell of a lot of attachments. You can see a little circular abrasive pad there on a little chuck. It's got different types of cutting wheels, which when you're cutting small pieces of wood for various parts of the boat, is very useful. They've got a little angled piece here, also comes with a shaft which goes in there, and has got umpteen different types of attachments to go into the shaft, little drills, cutting discs and all sorts. Quite a lot of money, I suppose, but very, very useful, quite heavy, so good electric motor in there, and the transformer, which has got variable speed control, which is very useful. Anyway, back to the painting.